just
Okay.
how I am.
Man, so what you listening to? What's on your playlist? What do you listen to on the regular?
Everything. Like I don't. Mine is like metal and heavy metal and like that. I listen to just about everything. I don't have like a specific genre of music. Like I listen based on my mood. You know.
Okay.
I'll listen to everything.
Okay. So
You
like
got your top 5 artists that you run to in the gym. I know you
Meg
gotta
the
have a soundtrack
Stallion.
for the gym. Go ahead.
Meg the Stallion. This is my my gym. Gucci.
Ratchet. She ratchet.
Yeah, in the gym because my workouts are so intense. It's real. It's real. My playlist is real. But like, I listen to a lot of Meg Thee Stallion, Mulatto, like City Girls, like all of them. But just like I listen to everything. But when I'm in the gym, like though, that's the main people on my playlist.
ain't nothing wrong with it. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. That's cool. That's cool.
So being that you have boys, I'm pretty sure they into sports.
Yeah.
Do you kind of like? Well, I'm pretty sure you do. Like with the fitness and health living, do you kind of like put that into their diet as far as like the way they eat to keep them prepared for sports?
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say I like modify, but my older son, he's 13 now. They just watch me. So like when the quarantine hit and like he realized he started gaining a little weight and he was chunky in the face, he came up to me. He's like, "Mom, I need to go on a diet. I need you to take me to the store, buy me certain meals." So they're just health conscious because I'm so health conscious. Like today they had like smoothies for breakfast, and I do like a lot of my morning routine is like I'll drink 8 ounces of detox water, which consists of like turmeric, ginger, cayenne, cucumbers, and lemon. So I make it every week. And so now they're drinking like that in the morning. They'll do like 4 ounces or maybe 2 ounces, but they won't drink all of it. But it's just like just seeing me and how I am, they automatically, do those certain things. My oldest son is really good at basketball. In our area, he was the only out of like 80 kids that tried out for the middle school basketball team. They selected 4, and he was the only 6th grader that made the team. So he was like a big deal. So he's been playing AAU ball the last maybe 3 or 4 years. And he works out often. He has a personal trainer that he works out with. His name is Freddie Little. If anybody is interested in basketball training in North Carolina, he's the best. Yeah, so he's just black, supporting black business. But
Ain't nothing wrong.
he's awesome. But yeah, my son is. I always tell them you're not my meal ticket. Like I don't, you get parents who like, they live vicariously through their children and like they don't care what they have going on. They just know they need to play a sport. And I'm not that mom. Like I'm the mom that if his grades aren't good or his character isn't good, you're sitting down and you go get yourself together because you're not my meal ticket. Got my own money. And I tell them that often. So I am very, like, I love the love that he has for basketball. A lot of what I know is because of his passion and watching him and learning stuff from him. But I also know he's bigger than basketball. And that's one thing that we have to start teaching our Black children, that they're bigger than a sport. They're bigger than their ability to play a sport. And I said, the percentage of you going to the NBA is little to none. I'm not saying that you're not capable of doing it. You're fully capable of doing anything you put your mind to. But what are you going to do if you don't? Because I'm not setting you up for disappointment. Like you said, John, like that's a big deal. Like if that's all you know, then what happens when it doesn't happen? You go into depression. Your life is over, but it's really not because you're bigger than a sport.
That's real. That's real.
So,
Yeah. Do you participate with like football sports, like the Super Bowl and all this stuff? Do you watch?
Yeah, I
the
watch
Super?
it. I mean,
Okay. Do you have any idea who you want? Who you
when
think
is
gonna win? Sunday?
I ain't been watching no sports here lately. Oh, it's Sunday. Okay, good. Good to know. Good to know. I'm
Man,
gonna watch it.
She said she going for the team in the red.
man, I'm gonna tell you like
I'm
this.
going for the food. I'm going for the food and the drinks. Because I do know that both teams are red. I do know that.
I know. I'm just messing with.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Her facial expressions on this podcast are so hilarious, bro. Like when I ask her a question, and she was like, when something come out her, like when something about to come out her mouth, like nigga, the fuck? Like I know goddamn well you ain't just asked me. Like she'll look to the side, right? Like her eyes will shoot. Oh yeah. And then when somebody asks her, like that shit,
hey, look, I'll be looking at her facial expressions. I'll be like, do I want to finish this question?
Yeah, like she just be looking like, go ahead, I'm listening. That was a dumbass question.
Right. I'm ready. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it.
Like earlier when I asked her about the music, I was like, so what you listening to? I won't trying to be like, you know what I'm saying? You just listen to pop, you listen to, you know what I'm saying? What's the shit called in Japan?
I listen to everything.
K-pop or
I listen to country. I know thousands of country songs.
Who your country artist?
You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to, you know what I'm
My
saying?
favorite country artist is Rascal Flatts.
You fuck with Rascal Flatts? Come on, man.
I love them.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. If you had to give a top 3 female MCs, top 3 female MCs. I don't know if you listen to rap like that, female rap. I don't know. Do you listen to Rhapsody? You like Rhapsody?
I've heard of them.
Yeah, she dope. She from like Kansas or something like that. She from North Carolina. She dope. She hard.
First of all, I am from Wilson, North Carolina. But
you from
Wide Awake in the house?
Oh, you from the Ill Will. Oh,
Wide Awake in the house?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I forgot. Y'all, hey man, y'all big steppers in Ill Will. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Hey.
I was raised outside of Raleigh though, but I'm from Wilson.
Hey Jay-Z, don't send them my way, bro. What Kanye say? Don't send them at me, bro. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. So look, man. When it comes to, you said several times that you are a single female. You know, I'm single mother. Not sure what's going on at, you know what I'm saying, with your life or whatever. But what are like some non-negotiables when it comes to date? This is gonna be one of the clips that we put up, if you don't mind. But what are some of the non-negotiables when it comes to females? Like, what is something that you can't deal with at all?
I mean, I wouldn't say when it comes to females, because every woman has their own.
When it comes to you,
yeah, okay.
When it comes
to you,
I'm sorry.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's Miss Little.
Miss Little. I'm sorry. Oh,
Miss Little. Miss Little.
Oh, Lord, she done hit me 3 times. Hey, John, you gotta be her corner trainer, man. What you telling her in the corner? What's Rocky Balboa trainer? Get him, Rock. Get him, Rock. Hit him with the.
Hey, right. I ain't gotta tell her nothing. She can handle herself. God, I already know that.
3 quick was, boy. I'm sorry, Lord. I'm sorry. Carry on.
It's okay. I just like confidence. Like I appreciate somebody that is secure with who they are and where they're going. I enjoy like people who know how to make themselves happy independent of another person, because I always tell people like, I am not the source of your happiness. I'm definitely an addition to it, but I'm not your source. And if you're looking at me to be the source, you're going to be disappointed, because I'm not God. I can't fix everything. So the deal breaker is like insecurities. Like I cannot take an insecure person. Like if I'm secure, you know, and who I am, I need for you to be insecure in who you are. Now, granted, when you get in a relationship and you start developing feelings for somebody, you know, when you're vulnerable, you respond or react differently. But just knowing who you are is important, because then you'll know what you will and will not deal with. So knowing who you are is important.
Gotcha.
For me, just somebody who lacks ambition, like, it's success looks different for everybody, you know, like
That's real.
I can't put a picture on what success could look like for you or John. I know what it looks like for me, but as long as you have ambition to be something, you know, to do something, who's to say you have to go and get, you know, all of these degrees, because all the degrees are not for everybody. Like, you know, I don't need my PhD. It's a personal goal, but for me, that's what success, and like, okay, I'm successful already, but that's my goal. That's my baby. Like, that's something that I always wanted to do. So I don't harp on, like, you know, where somebody is, but it's who you aspire to be. Like, so if you don't know yourself, that's a deal breaker. Which I said knowing yourself is very important. So clearly it's important because I said it a few times. But just somebody who doesn't take care of themselves. Like, I'm real big on fitness because I know the amount of diseases in the African American community, and I just feel like, you know, if I'm taking care of myself and I'm doing what I need to do to ensure that you don't have to worry about how, I mean, you make that vow when you get married, like, for, you know, for better or for worse, but I don't want to put you in a situation because I'm not taking care of myself now that you're going to have to deal with so much of the worst, you know, later on in life.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So, like, take care of yourself and don't be selfish. Like,
you
know,
I'm noting all this down. You know that, right? I'm writing all this down, Chris. I'm writing all this down, cuz.
hey,
Johnny Ramey coming out, cuz. I'm writing all this down.
John said in 2023, he pulling up from half court like Steph Curry. I'm just letting you know, get ready. I'm just telling you. He pulling up from half court like Steph. I'm just telling you. He going through the legs and then he going. No, I'm just bullshitting. No, I'm sorry.
You're fine. You're fine.
Crazy.
I'm sorry.
Crazy.
Man, I've been knowing John for years, so we have an understanding. Like, we've been knowing each other for years.
It's my buddy.
Let me ask you. No.
That's my buddy.
If you think it, you might as well say it.
John, my boy. Me and John been knowing each other for a long time. They're my partner.
Like this going.
No. John told me a while back what he was gonna do when he finished school, and that was driving trucks. Mm-hmm. John stuck to a plan, went to it, and got to it. Like, that really inspired and motivated me, because I'm like, bro, a lot of people don't know what they're doing after this 4 or 5 years. But this man already had a plan. And I'm like, bro, how in the fuck did you generate this plan thinking outside of the box? You know what I'm saying? Because everybody else was thinking, I'm going to get this job doing this, teaching PE, or I'm going to get this job in this bank with this business degree. This man thought completely different. And I got to give it up to him because, bro, a 4-year degree to go and do something completely different outside of the box, that shit is unreal. You know, to be owner operator. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the importance of knowing what you want to do, because college is not for everybody. And with the way of the world and like the way things are changing, like, I'm not pushing like college. Like, yeah, I want you to be educated, but if you are like, people, you find the most brilliant people that never went to school but are still so successful, like, you know, with businesses, with, you know, all these different ventures, but they didn't have to have a degree to do it. And the thing about it is, like, if you think about your situation, John, like, you went to school for 4 years. If you're not using your degree, that was a waste of your time. But what you learned still could have been beneficial. But if you would have known better, you know, because we're taught, go get an education. We're taught, you know, get an education. But sometimes an education is not necessarily needed for you to be successful. So why waste money
to get an education.
Have an education.
Right. And the whole thing, the reason why I went to college, one, is because my father never graduated high school. You know what I'm saying? Not many men in my family.
Yep.
Not many men in my family. I'm one of the first grandsons or great grandsons that went to college and actually got a degree. So my motivation, you know, trucking wasn't what I wanted to do. It was my backup plan. And I know some people say don't never have a backup plan. Your first plan is your first plan. But you gotta have a limit to what you would go to.
That's dumb. You gotta have several. You have several plans.
The way my cousin put it to me when he came out of prison, he said, I didn't have a backup plan to make sure that I went as hard as I could to become a truck driver on my own truck and all that. That's what he was talking about for him coming from prison. But to me, I was thinking on the point of I gotta have a position to not go back. I gotta break the cycle. So it's not like I wanted to be a truck driver. I wanted to be a businessman, a marketer, and work in sports management. But when I moved to Atlanta, I tried it as far as trying to get jobs and stuff. But I promised myself that I wasn't going to go back home depending on my father. Yeah. He took care of me for too long. So if I can get a CDL and take care of myself, that's the reason why I became a truck driver.
That's real, man.
But in all actuality, you still a businessman. And I understand like that, breaking that cycle and, you know, setting a new standard for your family. Like, I mean, my dad was an 8th grade dropout. My mom dropped out of school in 10th grade. And, you know, I was the first, you know, to graduate from college, let alone I'm gonna be the first doctor in my family. So, you know, I always say, regardless of if I'm married or not, when I get I obtain my PhD, I'm still gonna be Dr. Little because this is my family. This is my family legacy. Like, you know, I'm the first doctor that's going to be it. Yeah, I'm like, I'm sorry, but this is me, and I'm doing it by myself. So, I'm going to be Dr. Little / whatever if I'm married at that time. But no, I get it because you do want to break the cycle. You want to break those cycles, those generational curses.
And I got 17 nieces and nephews, and a lot of them don't have a father at home. So when they can look up and see, well, Uncle Johnny went to college, Uncle Johnny played ball, Uncle Johnny went and made his own way, I want them boys to look back and say, I don't have to wait to depend on, because we can get into this, but I feel like a lot of problem in the black community with black males is that not that it's a problem that women are raising kids, is that they don't see a male figure getting up, going to work, taking care of the household. They see a woman do it. So when they grow up, they feel like a woman's still supposed to take care of them.
They looking.
Excuse my friend, but they never got the titty taken out their mouth, so they don't know what it's like to be a man.
It's real. That's real, bro.
I harp on that all the time.
God damn.
I harp on that all the time. I literally tell my son, I'm your mama, but ain't no other woman gonna be taking care of you. Like, because it's to the point now where I'm like, I've stepped back. I'm like, you know, at 13, you better earn your keep. And I'll tell a story because I know I see the error of my ways and like overcompensating for me and his dad going through a divorce. Like I overcompensated, and my children are spoiled. They are entitled and they don't know, you know, what it means to be told no or not get any and everything that they want. Like, so I realized, you know, the error of my ways trying to compensate and fill that void. And now I'm like, all right, now let's change it. So just on my son's 13th birthday, he has this, 13-year-old, he has this thing where he's starting to feel himself. I don't care. I always tell him, I brought you in this world, child. I might not take you out, but you might feel like you're getting close to it. Okay. Just like a black mama. I am 100% a black mama. So on his birthday, I did a lot, of course, and then took him to dinner. I told him, I'm not buying you a PlayStation because you don't deserve a PlayStation 5. You have not done anything. Your grades don't look like anybody that deserves a PlayStation 5. Well, what I did do is I said, I I will start your fund for it. So I gave him $100 in an envelope for his PlayStation fund. And I said, for the next 6 months, you can earn $50 a month and you can buy it yourself. I'm not buying it. So, and during his birthday, all he had to do was read his card out loud, because a lot of young men don't like public speaking. They don't like making eye contact. So I'm trying to like key in and get him to be comfortable with all those things. He refused to read the card out loud. And I gave him a 5-second warning. I said, you have 5 seconds to read this card. Otherwise, this envelope is going to your brother. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. His brother earned $100 on his 13th birthday. And it was hard. It was hard, like sticking to my gun and, you know, keeping it, because it was my son's birthday. But I said, you know what? That lesson is going to carry him throughout the rest of his life, when his mama just gave away his $100. But it wasn't me. That wasn't me. I said, that was all you. Yeah. And you're going to learn, you're going to have to be held accountable for your choice. You had $100 and you just let it go. Oh, well.
See, I like that because it's smart thinking. It's different. You know what I'm saying? I always say you can't raise your kids the way that we was raised. You got to raise them, you know what I'm saying, according to you and the nowadays. You know what I'm saying? You can't raise your kids like how we were raised. You can't whip their ass every time.
They are so different.
Yeah.
Whoopings don't work this generation of kids. I don't know who, it's like, who's raising y'all? Granted, it's us, but I'm like, God, the stuff that I see, the stuff, like, I'm like, okay, I'm an 80s baby. So like growing up, I don't care what adult came into the room. It was yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Your whole demeanor changed when an adult walked into the room. This generation of kids, they don't care.
They'll walk right past.
They don't care if your mama is there. They don't care.
They won't say shit.
Like, that's the child.
Walk right past. Like they paying bills.
Walk right past, you know, respect.
And be all in the grown-up conversation. They all in the conversation.
What?
Mind your business.
What? I'm trying to tell you,
if I would have walked, I told my son, I was just telling my son this the other day. I was like, you know what? If I said lie, I would be picking my face up off the ground. I had to say, I'm telling a story. I
said, what's the word lie? How you spell it?
What?
Like, y'all don't understand. Huh?
What?
Right.
Telling the story. Oh, he told a fib on me. Like, you ain't telling what lie. Say that word again.
He said something. You better not say lie. Right.
So
you better not say lie. It was crazy, but it really is different. But
you said something earlier. You said when you grew up, you know what I'm saying, came up around the white girls. Ain't no slight to you, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I grew up around some cool white folks, some Puerto Ricans, some Mexicans and everything. So I got a question, right? Do the white girls, for real, do they act like white chicks, like the movie? Like, do they say like nigga every now and then? Do they like listen to rap music? Like what? Like what's happening? Like what? There she go again. There she go again with that no look past, John. Like this nigga. Yeah.
I mean, my friends were. I felt like, I don't know. Like I can't really speak on all white women, but I like my friends. They were like, yeah, they listen to rap. You know, they were just themselves. They just were white, and I don't know. It was just like,
cause like you get them cool white people that every now and then, like, oh, I got me a real cool black friend that I can say this word in this song, and she won't say nothing, or he won't say nothing. He won't feel a certain way. Like for real.
None of my white friends ever used the N-word around me.
So I had to correct the dude one. This was probably about a year ago. I was in class doing this stuff or whatever, and then this guy was like, such my nigga, and I was like, hey bro, you can't say that. You can't say that. You know what I'm saying? Dude,
right? No. I mean, I was like the point of I don't know, like with my white friends, I was always real direct, like very like direct when we were in school. Like I was like, when we get older, y'all are gonna cut your hair into a bob, and like everybody's gonna, you know, when you get, it's just like random stuff. And then like as the years pass, like when they started getting married, like I was the only black person at the wedding, and I would say stuff like, well, I get to eat first because I'm the minority. Like I would just like, they knew that was my personality. Like one of my friends, she had a baby shower, and of course I was the only black person to show up, and her aunt looked like, you were at the wrong house. I'm like, I'm here for, so and so. I walked in, I said, your aunt looked at me like I was about to rob the place. Like,
hey,
it was just like,
she was Scary Spice.
Say she was token. Say she
yeah,
Scary Spice.
Yeah, but I was just like, I mean, it was just normal. It was just normal. My friends were just white, like,
but that's cool.
It was normal though.
You know what I'm saying? The fact that you didn't change up on them, you know what I'm saying? The fact that you were still, you know what I'm saying, there.
No.
You went to the,
but it was interesting. It was interesting when I brought my black friends to meet my white friends back at home our freshman year, when it was a different dynamic. I will say.
Was it like?
It was different. It was definitely. It was awkward.
Was it like, hey?
Or like when I was moving into. It was just awkward. Like all they said was "hey" and that's it, and I had to like keep the communication amongst both sides. But when I was also moving into Elizabeth City State, I'm bringing all my pictures, and we still talk about this to this day. My best friend from college, she said, when you first moved in and we saw those white girls in your picture, it was like, where did she come from? Like all my pictures that I put on my wall were just me and my white friends. Like, and they were like, who is she? Like, what the hell is wrong with her? Like they literally, I was like, because I was like, because y'all were literally just watching me move my stuff in. Nobody won't helping. You act like I was like the Antichrist or something, because I had like all these pictures. It was really funny.
They thought you were from like Great Britain or like Australia or some shit.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Hey,
but I'm just well versed, and I love everybody. I love everybody.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
Hey,
that's just how I am.
I have some friends that aren't my color that I hold very near and dear to my heart. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with it at all.
They not my color.
That's what I'm saying. They ain't my color either, but you saying they ain't?
I should get know you because
don't worry about it. Sometimes.
Hey, Chris, what was that question you wanted to ask about? Something women asked me. What was the question you wanted to ask?
Talking about the going out situation.
Nah, it was come at me correctly.
Come at me correct.
Come at me correct. What is you better for better is you better come correct. What is that?
You better come correct. What does that mean? What does come correct or you better come correct mean?
Like you ever told a dude, if you come at me, you better come correct. Like, you get what I'm saying? She looking like
Yeah, I mean,
because some men we don't know what that means. I'm like,
a lot of guys. I mean, I haven't said it in that sense, but I say it like in a sense of, don't waste my time. Like I don't have time. My time is limited. Being a single mom, getting a PhD, and running a practice. Like, if I make time for you, I like you. Don't waste my time. So if you know you're not ready or you can't handle what I'm doing or where I'm going, don't bother me. Leave me alone.
God damn.
Leave me alone. I like that.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Chris. We've been on the thing for a good little minute here.
About an hour and 50 minutes. Look, man. I asked a question when we talked about previously before we got on this podcast, and I want to know, because I'm gonna put it on wax and put it out there. You a nice looking lady, just want to put it out there. But do you have a bust down or a silhouette challenge out there for the people to look at? Like, what do you social media? I'm just saying. Hey, curious minds want to know.
I don't. I literally just heard about the silhouette challenge today. So I don't have any I'll post like workout pictures and things like that, but I'm not gonna post too much because I don't need all that extra unnecessary attention. Like,
look, man, that's good. Less is more. Less is more.
Yeah, less is more.
Don't put
And
imagination.
yeah, and like people already say I post thirst traps. I'm like, if you're thirsty, that's what it is. But I'm just posting the picture. Like, I'm literally just posting a picture because that's what social media is for. Now, how you receive that picture, that has nothing to do with me.
If you're thirsty, go get a Sprite. That's what I say.
Yeah, so is a thirst trap.
Go get something.
So is a thirst trap like when you've been playing basketball for a long time and then you go to somebody's water speaking this? Never mind, don't worry about it. Anyway,
she don't even know about that. I don't like that, man. Don't do that to her.
I forgot she ain't know about that. I don't like this statement. So like sometimes we will have these statements. These statements.
Glad you asked.
Oh yeah, glad you asked. These statements cause I don't like that shit. Where I might say a dad joke and you might not get it, and then I'll give you the punchline afterwards. So like I would say, how did the hamburger introduce his girlfriend?
How?
Meat patty. Get it? Meat patty. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
Hey, I'm gonna give her one too.
Go ahead.
All right. So if you're at a prison and you see, and I see a midget prisoner climbing down the wall, is that condescending? A condescending?
She got it. Where sometimes, look, man, I'm gonna tell you. Sometimes smart people, right? Like they'll get it, and then they'll be like, "That was so simple. It was, God, where do your mind go?" You know what I'm saying? Like smart people sometimes.
Because most people who are educated and smart lack common sense. Like, and I'm one of those people. Like, I know my feel like the back of my hand, but when you come to like, I'm like, oh, I probably shouldn't have said that. Oh, well, that's what that meant. Oh, well, I probably shouldn't have used those words. You're right. My bad. I wasn't thinking like that.
I call it not having a filter because sometimes I'm the same exact way. I will say some stuff without even, and people will ask me, do you think before you speak? And I'll say, yes, I do. You should hear the stuff that I filter out. Like, like you have no idea. You have not the slightest fucking clue.
Right.
Hey.
I'm the same way.
Well, before we kind of close out, I want to know, do you like, all right, you going on you seen the movie Hangover, right? You seen the movie Hangover? If you had a weekend that was like a hangover weekend, can you name 5 celebrities, men or women, that you would love to have that hangover weekend with?
Jess Hilarious, Megan Thee Stallion, DC Young Fly, Kevin Hart, and one more. I know those 4 for sure. A 5th one.
Come on.
I don't know. I can't think of a 5th one.
Don't get your country singer in there.
No. I would say Gucci Man, because I like his teeth.
Okay. So you really into this trap shit, man. So you like Bankroll? You for Bankroll Fred?
Yeah. Man, I don't know the rapper's name. I just know their songs.
Okay.
The Bankroll though.
Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing.
Yeah.
So, like, let me ask you this. And this is a real question. 2 Chainz named his album this, and I have a question. No offense for what I'm about to say, but why do pretty girls like trap music?
Why is that a question? Are we not supposed to?
No, I'm not saying that you're not supposed to, but like I noticed that a lot of pretty girls like trap music, and I'm talking about like some of the hardest shit in the world, like shoot
I'm
that
trying to make her
nigga,
face.
take his drugs, you know what I'm saying, slang it on his corner, slang it on his block type shit, and y'all fuck with it hard and heavy. Like, I just want to know. It's just a question.
No, it's just fun. I mean, for me, it's like I like listening to it. It gets me hype. I'm like, first of all, I probably never experienced it in my life, but it's fun. I mean,
I understand.
I feel like I'm a real ass rich ass bitch from the South. So I'm from the South. I'm probably gonna be rich one day. So it is what it is.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it at all, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. That's what's up, though. Like, shit. Like, this episode put me in a whole lot of perspective, bro. You know what I mean? Like, her viewpoint on a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Her expertise on a lot of things put me in a whole different viewpoint because I seen shit one way, and then she just kind of flipped my shit the whole completely way. You know what I'm saying? With behavioral analysis and you know what I'm saying, Asperger's and all this stuff, bro. Like shit,
right?
Shit dope, for real.
And I want to close with one thing, and then I want you to get into where people can find you, promote your business, and let people know where they can find you, what platforms they can find you. But I watched the movie Soul last night, and you being a behavior analyst, right? Like, me and Chris was talking about this earlier today. It's so much about that movie. Have you seen it? The movie Soul?
I haven't, but I've heard about it, but I haven't watched it yet.
Right. It's a good movie. I ain't even gonna ruin it for you. I'm gonna wait till you watch it. Then we can have a conversation about it because it's just, I just feel like it made me view things a little bit better because, like, if you watch the movie, there's a part called The Lost Souls, and I feel like sometimes when we go into that depressed state, we get into that lost soul area of the movie, and even though you function on through life doing what you do, you got to realize how to come out of that and find your spark again. And I was hoping you had seen it. We get discussions about that part of the movie. But when you watch that movie, we'll talk about it. We had a conversation.
I mean, just talking about it in general, it's just a matter of like trusting your story. Like I love tattoos. That's my vice. But one of my tattoos reads "Trust your story" because like people get so consumed with a chapter, but it's not the entire book. Like that's not like a chapter, a season is not the end. It's only at the end if you allow it to be. So it's just a matter of like learning that what you go through is going to make you, if you allow it. It's just a matter of like what you allow all around. Like nobody's life is perfect. That's why you should focus on you and not covet or envy or want to be somebody else, because you don't know what that person had to go through to get to where they are. All you can do is like trust in yourself and your process, and anything worth having is not going to come easy. And anybody that has something can tell you that. Like you got to work for it. You got to go through some things, but you can't give up. And the thing about it is you have to be transparent. Like you got so many people pretending to be, rich or having money or having this, that, and the other. And they really don't. They don't really have anything. But then you also have to be mindful that none of that stuff makes you. That's why I said, when you said, how should I introduce you? I'm Tephanie. Like, I don't care how much money I make. I don't care how many degrees or how many letters are behind my name. I'm still Tephanie. And regardless of what I have, it can be gone tomorrow. So I'm a person first. And that's just that. Like, I gotta go with what I know, but I also know what I've been through to get to. And if I gave up, or if I stayed in one season, I wouldn't be where I am today, and I wouldn't have the knowledge or the gratitude to say I made it. It was a process. Everybody has to go through a process. So those lost souls, they remain lost because you don't take the time to find yourself. You just remain stuck.
What? Hey, look.
We got. She need to do a seminar. She need to do her own little seminar talking, and cause I feel like I've been through therapy today.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you like this, boy. Even with that all-tail internet she got going on with the job. Hey, bro.
That boy said all-tail, next tail.
Hey, boy.
Gallup.
Hey, when I tell you this sermon is breaking through this weak internet, boy, you hear me? Hey, boy.
Listen, I just like, my sons have been begging me to get new internet. It's like, we're lagging. We can't play Fortnite. This internet sucks. I'm like, I specifically said today, I said, boys, y'all are right. Mommy's gonna look at getting new internet because this internet is trash. Okay.
Hey,
we lagging, I'm lagging. I'm like, y'all still here. Like blowing at it, trying to get it to work.
Look.
Y'all still here?
She had me sitting over here. I'm sitting over here. She said, John, you're going. I said,
hey, boy.
Well, look good. I was like, well, maybe it's this Metro. Maybe it's my Metro.
Hey, boy.
But it's an Altair. Okay.
Hey, when I tell you that AOL dial up is doing her thing over there, boy. Look. Hey, boy. Hey, boy. Hey, no, I'm fucking with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get better in it. I'm gonna get better.
No, you good.
Don't worry.
You good.
I'm gonna get better.
We gotta bring you back anytime we can. Like, we gotta bring you back.
Anytime you free, anytime you come in, chop it up, talk some shit with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just let me know. Just let me know.
Because we definitely didn't even get into Black women empowerment and
we didn't talk about the vice president. We ain't talking about what I said, assistant president earlier. I ain't even mean that, but I meant the vice president.
Listen,
she was dropping so many jewels.
I'm all about my Black women. I'm all about uplifting and building. I mean, I love all women, but Black women, we gotta uplift and build each other.
Yeah,
like, it's just one of those things where being in my field for 11 years, being the only Black behavior analyst for so many years and not knowing so many, like the struggles that I had to go through, I'm just like, nah, if I can make a difference early in somebody's career and they're a woman of color, I got you. And anybody that knows me, anybody that has worked under me knows that I don't play when it comes to my sisters. Like, skills, knowledge. If I got gems to give you.
We need to have a Black women's conference. Like,
we do.
We need to have a Black women's success conference.
I have a practice that is nothing but Black women right now. My practice consists of nothing but Black women right now.
Well, shit, bring them on the podcast then if they have a free shit. Goddamn, like
I will. I definitely like you. You can interview my whole. Well, we're small, but you can interview my whole crew. I have a babe cave in my a babe cave with nothing but Black women. A whole room. You know how men have men caves? I have a babe cave.
A babe cave.
I mean, I can show it to y'all if y'all want to see it.
See my cave. I ain't gonna show you everything up in here. But you see my cave.
This is Casa de la Splinter. Okay, this is Casa de la
Splinter.
Hold
up, I gotta hold up. Let me make sure my thing ain't gonna die. Hold up, I'm gonna call y'all from my.
This is Michelangelo.
Oh, wait. Hey, look.
Damn, all right, boy. Hey, shit.
Hey, Chris. Well, she gonna get you from the phone.
Hey, John, that sound like criminal to me. What? That sound like
Chris.
What the fuck you talking about?
Hold up.
See.
Answer it. Cause my phone about to die.
She said she gonna hit you from the other one.
Huh?
What you call it from? Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Boom.
I just added you right then. Okay.
Let's see. I always said because my
man, bring them all on.
hopefully
Let's sit down and talk some shit, man, and goddamn talk about, you know what I'm saying? What if a man take you?
Hey, we got Tephanie 2 times up in here.
And what talk about?
I know, right?
Talk about what if
I'm just showing you the bed cable.
We can talk about what if a man take to McDonald's for we can talk about what if McDonald's. I said we can talk about what if a man take to McDonald's for a fish sandwich with extra tartar sauce.
McDonald's, so I would like it.
Come on, man. So like you will be cool with a fish sandwich from McDonald's and not pop it
not a fish sandwich though.
Huh?
A sandwich?
Yeah, a fish sandwich. Not a sandwich. Not a sandwich, a sandwich.
A sandwich. You gotta have a sandwich.
I mean, so you're asking. So you're asking, would I be okay with that?
Yeah, like okay, if it's your first time going out with a dude, right? And say he be like, look, baby, I don't get paid for Friday. Shit, I don't got but like $7 in my account. I gotta put gas, you feel me? But let's go ahead and go to McDonald's and get this. Matter of fact, let's go to Burger King and get this BK Big Fish. What's up? Cheese. We get the double motherfucker, and then we can split the motherfucker and then have a piece. Huh?
No, we could just stay at home. If that's because you don't need.
Hey, look.
You don't need to be spending no money if you got $7 in your account. You need to save that. You don't need to be buying nothing.
Because the thing about it, I want to share it with you. So like we can go get a fry, we go get a large fry, right? We can go get a large sweet tea.
It's called
go get a water
priorities.
Go get a water cup, right? We go get a water cup, large sweet tea, one fry, and a double fish sandwich. And then goddamn feel me.
Hey, look, Chris. She over there like, hold up. First of all, we is in our 30s. We is in our 30s. That ain't gonna work no more.
That is the big.
Okay.
Like so that is the big thing. When you are like, I feel like okay, all of that is fine and dandy as you are developing or whatever. But if you pop 30 and you got $7 in your account and you don't need to date. You need to get your priorities in order.
Hey man, how big is your house? How many square foot you got? You've been walking for a long ass time.
Oh no, I was.
God damn.
She is blessed and highly favored.
I am, but
hey, bro, I started the conversation at least 3 minutes ago. She's still walking. God damn. Come on, man.
Yeah, but
come on, man. That's hard. That's hard.
Black women.
Damn. And you got the TV mounted up in the corner over there.
Discriminating,
yeah,
but
hey, that's the big dog too.
Hey man, hey, how big is that TV? Like 85? Man, that's the WWF Titantron over there, ain't
it? 70-inch.
Cool.
Good
hey man. Hey, Dr. Little, we can't. We can't call her Dr. Doolittle no more. She Dr. Do a lot. God damn, 70 inches over there.
And you said what?
I said we can't call you Dr. Doolittle no more. We call you Dr. Do a lot.
That's what she said. I mean the she cave.
I said we can't call you Dr. Doolittle no more. We call you Dr. Do a lot.
Well, my thing is free.
Oh Lord. I'll tell.
Let's say I'll tell dialogue, man.
Did she go off?
Yeah, she did. She
probably gonna pop back up in a minute and then we close it out.
Yeah.
Hey man, we got to chop this one up. But
yeah,
we gotta bring her back, bro. She might be a fan favorite.
She cool people, man. You know what I'm saying?
I told you, man.
Like
I told you, man, she cool as hell.
You know what? You know what we should do with this one? instead of dropping a whole episode, we can do clips and do like 30 minutes, right? And then for the second interview, we'll have a better, you know what I'm saying? Hold
on. Right.
Here she comes right here.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was dope though. I like this. You know what I'm saying? This was real cool. There she go. She back.
There she go.
Why? Man.
What? Look.
All I'm saying is
she had to ride a Greyhound to get to the she shed.
You feel what I'm saying? All I'm saying is
all that square footage.
If your square footage is the same as Floyd Mayweather, you need to let us know. That's all I'm saying. Cause
but I aspire to get to his level.
Hey man, you got a lot of square footage over there, man. So
hey, man.
Back to my conversation at hand, right? So no BK big fish with the $7. But okay, so you won't take the $7 with the BK big fish. But what if I got
$7? You need to keep it.
Okay, but what if I'm trying to do something nice for you? You see what I'm saying? Like, well, not me necessarily, not me. Like, say somebody trying to do something nice.
There go that face again. There go that nigga. You got to do something nice for yourself.
Nigga, you need to feed yourself first.
Exactly what I gotta say. No, at this point, you don't need to think about. You need to be thinking about your life, your professional development. Like, what are you doing?
But I mean, it ain't much I can do with $7. I can't develop much with $7. I'm just trying to.
And that's why you need to take a step back from people and focus on you.
Random dude just seen you at the gas station. He done said something to you. He said something good enough to get your phone number, right? You seen however your process, I'm not sure what you look at as far as a guy getting your number, right? He said something to you, got your number. Boom. He hit you up. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Blase, you know what I'm saying? What's happening? Boom, y'all have a conversation. And he like, well, shit, baby. All I got is $7 until next payday. You know, you feel me? Like, just come out and kick it with your butt. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how much money he make, but all he got is $7 until payday. Where'd you go with?
He better learn how to walk in the park. That's what I'm about to say. He better learn how to walk in the park.
God damn.
I said you better go to the park.
Better go get some grubs and go fishing. She a country girl.
But the thing about it is that would be a turnout for me, not because like your priorities are not in order.
I got you. Okay.
Like you need to be focused. You need to be focusing in on how to develop yourself. And if you post, like you gotta really evaluate some things about you, especially if you're comfortable enough to tell somebody you got 7. You better finesse it. We can do it the week.
Hey, you trying to hang out?
We can meet up the week after.
But
right.
What if
not even when you get paid. When you get paid, leave that part out.
But what a home just being honest. Like, you know what I'm saying? Women say they want honesty in a man, right? What a home just being honest and be like, look, babe, I'm just gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I said the next chick I meet, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you. I got $7, I'm trying to take you out, and this and that, this right there. You know what I'm saying? If you could deal with this, you could deal with me. You feel me?
Yeah.
But like, so my question is this: how does that guy know that $7 date that you know what I'm saying, that you worth going on a $50? Not you personally, but that woman is worth going on a $50, $60, $70 date when she won't take the $7. There she go, John. There she go. There she go.
To me, I mean, type of person that we would just be, you know, friends, you know, and I would just have like, just get your life together. Like, because I don't need you, and you're not going to have to check to figure out what type of woman I am. You know, because I'm, you
know.
Hey fellas, basically what she telling you is, if you don't have your shit together, Don't fuck with me, my boy.
If you can't pull up, like she pull up,
if you don't got a French bulldog puppy, if you don't have your apartment situated already, my nigga, if you don't wash dishes or got a dishwasher.
No, she got footage, cuz. She got footage. That apartment shit ain't gonna work. She got footage.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Motherfucker, that apartment shit ain't gonna work.
She got square footage.
If you got Verizon $50, Spectrum $60 internet, you might be okay. But if you ain't got none of that and you got Alltel,
if you got that dial-up, you all right. Now I'm gonna tell you now, if you can cook a little bit, you feel me? Like if you can get there, cause you know women
it's all about partnership. I ain't gotta get in there. Bring it to the table.
I was gonna ask about that too.
John, the thing about it is, you know, women be hungry, right? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when they catch a little attitude, then they just be hungry, right? So if you can cook, my nigga, you scrape. You feel me? She like fish sandwiches. You feel me? She like fish sandwiches, right? But she don't like goddamn Burger King or McDonald's fish sandwich. Go fishing, go get you a little white perch and put that thing between two pieces of light bread, make some stewed potato. You might be all right, my nigga. You might be scraped.
No, white stewed potato. How much that is?
Huh? You said what now?
All that starch. White bread and stewed potatoes.
Yeah, man, but you see, you from Wilson, so goddamn, you feel me? You know what I'm talking. You know a little bit about it.
I know what I'm talking about though.
She want a baked fish. Hey, she want a baked fish sandwich, dog.
Yeah, I forgot. She eat a Panera bread now. I forgot. She don't eat at Cookout no more. She eat at Panera bread. You know, stuff like that.
Yeah, please. Eat it. Don't let it discriminate. You know, Cookout is a North Carolina. You know, it's good. It's good, but I don't eat it often.
So now we really getting into the podcast because it seemed like our guests are getting a little bit more comfortable. You see what I'm saying? Like she seemed like she getting to know us a little bit more. She like, oh shit, John, you cool, but I don't know this other nigga. Like he gonna have to goddamn, you know, yeah. So, but anyway, so man, talk about Wilson. Ain't what's the name from Wilson? Kobe White. Ain't you from Wilson, bro? Or
Greenville.
Huh? Kobe White from Wilson, right? Yeah, I think he was from.
I think he was Owensboro though. But when he went to Greenfield, he went to school in Wilson. But I got pictures.
You got pictures with Kobe White? That's what's up, man. What's the name from Goldsboro?
Hey, hold on. Is that your celebrity cousin? Did you see the way her eyes went googly when she said Kobe White? Find out. She went, ooh. She turned into a Powerpuff Girl.
First of all,
go ahead.
He is too young to be a celebrity crush.
Speaking of,
who your celebrity crush?
Yeah. Who is your celebrity crush? Do you have one? Shout them out. Shoot your shot. This one, this shot. We're gonna post everywhere. Shoot your shot, man.
Michael Ealy.
Michael Ealy. You talking about Home from Barbershop with the crazy color eyes? Oh, okay. Well, look, man.
Oh, she like light-skinned niggas.
No, I don't.
At all.
You ought to know, man. Muhammad Ali, you know, people like that. You know what I'm saying? People keep themselves in fighting trim, but they yellow.
Hey, man. That's all right. 2023, Chris. You called it.
Hey, 2023, John. I told you he pulling up like Steph Curry. Half court. Whack. Through the legs. Whack.
You know I'm a fool.
Yo, it's so funny because yo, she be so serious.
She about to go to sleep one.
She be so serious, she just be like, man, these niggas here, man. God damn.
Hey, one thing, Tiff, aren't you glad you ain't really like hang with us in college? Like, it would have been a whole crazy thing.
Oh, she ain't know me in college. She ain't know me.
Oh, no,
you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? We all went to school around the same time, but you know John, you don't know me. And I don't take no offense from it, no slack or nothing like that. But it's just, you know, John hung with people that I didn't hang with. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was cool, but I'm just
sociable. I'm just sociable. One thing about me, especially back then in college, like I'm gonna holler regardless. Like if what, like, cause a lot of people, you know, you a big dude, you think bump that. If I like something, I'ma holler. I'ma get to know somebody. If she don't like me, we gonna be friends. Cause she got friends that I'm gonna like regardless.
I'm glad you brought that up. I'm
going
friends.
No limit
I'm glad. What is a woman's process or your process in friend zoning a nigga?
Thank you.
Like, how do you go from knowing this guy, because you know this guy want to holler, you know he been trying, you know he been, hey, what's happening? Good morning to you. What's up, my baby? Hey, look, I'm trying to take you out there. I'm trying, and then you get all that off. Like
get out my text message, Chris. Get in my text message.
Like, bro,
get out my text messages, Chris.
It's like, my nigga, you slice through all that and be like, nah, I'm good, but we friends though. Like, how do, like, what's the, I ain't gonna say everybody process, but I'm gonna ask, you know what? Now, you might be giving them too much sauce because it might be a lot of people in your inbox. It might be people trying to holler at you. And then when we post this video, they're gonna be like, you know what? I didn't say that last time, and that's why she didn't hit me back. You don't have to.
She already told you the key. She already told you the key. If you ain't got your shit together,
I'm just nice. Like, I feel like I'm nice and I'm friendly. So, like, some people can take that and be like, oh, she's interested. But, like, I don't blur the lines. Like, I'm very new.
I'm sorry to cut you off, Tiffany. I'm going to let you know. This day and age, 2021, you got to start being bold with niggas. Tell them, nah, bro, I'm good. Because if you don't.
Hold up, Chris. She blunt now. She blunt now. Don't get it twisted.
You blunt.
Don't get it twisted now. She
good,
just letting you know that she a silent killer. She a silent killer now.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted.
So like, I mean, so
she ain't gonna hurt your feelings. She gonna make you feel good. She
no.
gonna make you feel good about saying no.
All right. So look, let me ask you.
Yeah.
If you can remember, what's the most interesting the message was that you still was like, nah, I'm good, bro. Like, what did they say to you? If you can remember anything, hey, good morning, beautiful. I'd like to change your world.
Get out the inbox, Chris. Get out the inbox,
like,
Chris.
what did they say? And you was like, no, I'm good. Did you crush anybody hard at all?
She done cut you off. Chris all in my inbox.
What, you crazy?
Chris all in the inbox. Hey man, my dad just called me not too long ago, so we gotta kind of like, we in 2 hours in this thing.
All right, hold on. Yeah, she jumping back on now. All right, she back.
I'm going to home for mistake.
Damn,
tell her to get out your inbox.
Oh, I thought.
No, I get so many different types of messages, but the most interesting ones are these sugar baby requests.
Sugar baby. Oh, yeah. Ain't talking about me.
Like, they are for a sugar baby, and if I'm interested, hit them back up.
What?
Something.
God damn.
Sugar baby? So they said both the boys go. They said both the boys going to college for free.
Like, do they talk?
Yeah.
Like, do they talk numbers? Like, they be like, look, baby, I got such and such. Or they be like, look, you know what I'm saying?
Sugar
They
baby.
do numbers, and I'm just like, not interested at all.
Sugar baby. I'm just trying to know you. I just want to hold you. Sugar baby.
It's funny because I can imagine an old nigga hitting you on your DM like, I'm gonna tell her this. Hey, baby, how you doing? You want to know, would you be interested in being my sugar baby? Like, I can't imagine. Like, look, you only gotta touch me, baby. Just sit there and look at it.
It's definitely white men.
For real?
They're not any. There's always it's just white men.
For real? Hold on, man.
Mm-hmm. Hey, look, man. Hey, bro.
No, it ain't funny because it's funny because it's white men and they act like they hate us so much, but yet and still they the main one sliding in your DMs. Like, that's hilarious, bro.
We're gonna have to have an episode with her called Diaries from the DM.
That'll be dope. That'll be dope.
Diaries from the DM, like, and we're gonna get all her homegirls on there and be like Diaries from the DM.
Read some random. That'll be a dope episode, bro. Get like some women on the podcast and have them talk about, like, you know what I'm saying, some of the weirdest DM messages that they got. Yeah, that'll be dope as hell, for real. That'll be dope. Cause look, man, being a nigga, I know y'all done got some weird shit before. I know niggas that hit you up and like, hey, let me drink your bath water through a straw. You know what I'm saying? Like, so crazy. Look at the face.
She just turned her camera on because you so stupid.
No, I had got a call that came through.
The face you just made was like, 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 please let us. I just
don't sometimes. I'm like, what?
You said what?
And a lot of times I just hit like scenes so that people can see that I saw it. Then I don't respond, and they still reply again.
Well, you hell, man. You hell. But that's how it is sometimes, man. Cause and that's why we asked about the whole come correct situation, because a lot of men don't know how to come correct or be, you know what I'm saying, romantic with their women. So that's why we asked you about the come correct situation. Like the single fellas out there that's trying to, you know, talk to certain women or whatever, or got somebody on their mind or whatnot, but don't know how to say what they want to say. You know what I mean? Like, because sometimes men lack confidence. Honestly, you know.
And they need to work. On that. If you let,
I'm just saying, because not every day does someone come across another person that's amazing. You know what I'm saying? That they think is perfect. So sometimes you get a little lost for words.
And yeah, I get it, but you should feel like you just as amazing.
Yeah, that's true.
That's one thing I will say about Tiffany, us being friends, and she always been the type to be like, you know, don't put nobody else up on the pedestal, because we're all still people. It don't matter how fine they look or nothing. Like when you put somebody up on a pedestal, you make expectations that they may feel they can't. They may feel they can't meet them because you think they perfect.
That's
and
real.
They know they're not perfect. So they don't want to deal with you, because the minute that they don't do nothing perfect, they feel like they done failed you. You get what I'm saying?
That's honest, bro. That's honest, bro.
I get so much like, oh, you cool? I thought you was stuck up. I'm like, why? You didn't even take the time to say anything to me. If you did, that I'm not stuck up at all. Like I talk to everybody.
Yeah, yeah. And like you only can attest to what people, think about you according to how you look. You know what I'm saying? They don't know you, like you saying. They don't know you at all. They don't know you from a can of paint. So you know.
Yeah,
I had a
the
female
whole
tell me.
question about like, and you say somebody say you're thirsty or whatever, or like just random people saying, "Oh, you're so beautiful, thank you," but what you see is what you see, but you don't know me, so it
Yep.
really doesn't matter. Like the perception of others, they
Well,
don't know who you are internally.
I mean, that's real because you can be pretty as hell, but nuttier than squirrel shit. Hey, hey,
Yeah.
God damn it.
I had a female tell me one time. I had a female tell me one time. The attractive female tell me. She
You
said
had
that
a woman told you something.
an attractive
A
woman,
woman.
attractive queen, told me
Thank you.
that sometimes she felt like her being pretty growing up was I want to say it's a crutch because it gave the wrong attention. Because she was attractive, she kind of didn't like it because certain guys came at her. The attention that she was getting was unwanted attention. That I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what she told me. Like,
everybody has their own perception of what beauty looks like. And the thing about it is, like, I feel like sometimes because I have a nice body and I'm pretty, like, my pictures are like a thirst trap. But then, like, anybody can post pictures, but everybody is not perceived as such, like, just because of an appearance. And that's not fair to me because I'm no different from anybody else posting pictures. I just have a body.
That's real. That's real, man.
And if you didn't have a strong mind about that, like the other woman was saying, if you didn't have a strong mind about that and that security in yourself, you might stop posting pictures because everybody telling you thirst trapping, so you don't want to feel like you out there like that. But when you securing yourself, you don't care what they say.
You don't, and it really goes both ways because I feel like in the society that we live in, like, if you're pretty and you got a nice body, you get what you want. And like a lot of men who think throw money in, I'm like, I make my own money. Like, what else do you have? Like, that doesn't appease me. I'm not going to go crazy because you can buy me something. Like, that's stupid. But because it's like, okay, I'm a gold digger, look like one, whatever. You think that you can just throw your money at me. I'm like, I'll just throw it. Like, it's just like our society and like what the norms are just so abnormal. And it makes it hard for women that are like actually don't care about how much money a man makes. Like, yeah, it's important if you're looking at like a partner or things like that, but I don't need somebody to buy me.
That's real.
And it bothers me that men that they have that have money think that they can just flash it and all is well in the world. Maybe with a lot of other women, but no, that doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
So it's more about the substance. It's more
It's
about the
definitely
substance.
more about
What can you bring? Because like a lot of guys don't understand and attract. Like it's hard for men. You got an attractive, successful woman, right? An attractive, successful woman that doesn't need you for anything. Like to me, that is one of the most, like Neo hit it on the head. Like that's one of the most attractive things. A successful, especially to me, successful black woman that has her own and is doing her own. That's like one of the most attractive things in the world. But a lot of men can't break that because they don't know how to deal with it because they're like, dang, she's independent, but she's so independent. She don't want, like, what can I do for her? But it's a lot more things that you can do.
The thing about it is, yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, I've had conversations with people and You know, they're like, I don't know what you need me for. I'm like, I don't like, because a lot of Black women have been raised without their fathers and have seen their moms be strong, and you know they have to be strong. It's like one of those things where we don't always want to be strong. We have to be strong until that strong man comes into our lives and is legitimately there to build and develop and allow us to be vulnerable. A lot of people, a lot of strong women don't choose to be fear of getting hurt, because you got a lot going on. You don't have time to be worried about how somebody's gonna make you feel. Somebody's gonna be, you know, sincere. So it's not like, I've always said, I'm an independent woman, but I'm not the independent woman that feels like she does not need a man, because I know that I need a man, because you're not meant to be alone, like things like that. But I also know I'm not gonna settle for just any man for the sake of having somebody. But it's just a matter of like understanding where it comes from. Like we were made to be strong. We're made to do things on our own. We don't want to. But then when you do this for so long, you got okay, so then you have to come correct. Because you can't come to no independent woman that has done everything by herself and think that you just gonna come in because you the man, you gonna have a say so. No, you gotta prove your worth. Because I'm not breaking down no walls for somebody that doesn't deserve it.
So I got a question about this. I don't know why we keep going on and on. We thought, but you keep hitting on some things. A lot of problems for men, all right, for instance, you getting a PhD, doctor, you doing your thing, right? If a man that he might not have the job like making more money to you, but he's not like no sitting at home smoking weed every day, don't have a job, ain't trying to have a job, out in the streets, want to borrow your car while you at work. He ain't that. He work. He go to work. He do his own thing. He just ain't bringing home as much bacon as you.
It's about making more money. It's about the partnership. And that's what a lot of people have to realize. You don't have to bring, you know, more money in, but what value do you bring into my life? Because it's about, I think about, are you a liability or are you an asset? Because if you're a liability, I can't take that like chance. But if you come with a certain assets, then okay, maybe. But it all depends on what the person is doing and how, you know, they approach the situation. Because it's not always about, you got successful women that have husbands and boyfriends that make less than them, and it's not an issue. The issue is, what are your assets?
And my whole thing is like, on the woman's side, how do you receive that masculinity? And how does a man still show that he's still the man of the house? He still wear the pants, even if he doesn't, you know, it's that gap in finance. Like,
that's a man though. You got to let go of your ego. Like, one of the biggest things when it comes to men being in relationships with women and they make less money is ego. It's not the woman. And if it is the woman, that might not be somebody you choose to be with, because a woman that is independent and knows what she wants knows also how to build up her man. And a woman is never going to allow her man to feel less because he makes less. And if she does, that might not be a relationship you need to be in. Because my thing is, a man is going to be a man. And if I have a man, quote unquote, a man and not a boy, I'm going to allow him to lead. But I'm only going to allow him to lead as he allows God to lead him. You're not leading me if you're not being led. And that's the difference that a lot of people miss.
Right.
Like, you can't lead me if you're not being led. I got this because God is.
God damn. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Hey, look. Hey, look. She just decoded the Matrix.
So many men want to lead, but they don't allow themselves to be led. And you don't, and it's just why it's so many broken marriages, broken relationships. If you go into a marriage based on biblical, a biblical marriage, the Bible says the order. And the man is supposed to be led by God while he leads his family. And if you're not doing that, that's why so many families are dysfunctional and out of order. And that's why there's so many divorces. Because a woman is not supposed to just take heed to what a man says when he's not being led himself. Because hell, she gonna go down a road that she don't need to be in. I'm speaking from experience.
Talk your
you know,
shit.
Yeah, that's my husband. Yeah, I was supposed to be led, but he won't be led, so it caused our whole family to fall apart.
Talk your shit, man.
And then the woman is stuck trying to put the pieces back together, or the man is stuck trying to put the pieces back together. It's just the dynamic of relationships are just wrong these days.
When I tell you, you just did something to me.
So
I ain't even been married yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are these questions that, like, it's hard for a man. Chris, I'm gonna let you get yours in a minute, but it's just like, I see this. It's like, dang, like, she this, she that, but then, I got friends, you know what I'm saying, and they lady, like, dang, well, how do I help them out with that, or how do they help that? And you just decoded it, far as just the whole leading thing, bro. Like, just knowing how to lead, like, how you gonna win? Lauryn Hill said it. How you gonna win when you ain't right within?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow.
And that's so true. Like, it's just like the man is the head, you know, and he's supposed to lead. And if a man is being led, you see the difference in the family dynamic. A woman, you know, I say from my own experiences that from what I went through, from what I allowed, because I didn't understand the importance of order. And I love God, and, you know, I trust God, and I lean on God, and He gives strength. And, you know, I might be crazy, and, you know, all manner of things, but my help comes from Him. And what I learned from my marriage, because I had to deal with a failed marriage, is I was out of order. I should have never put my husband before God, but I didn't know any better. I'm like, well, he's my husband. Like, you know, I'm supposed to be this way and that way. But then when he got out of order and our marriage was in disarray, I got out of order. And it started with him, though. And it's just like, you know, your heart should belong to God. That's man, woman, or anybody, because all of us are imperfect, right? And there's only one perfect person. So you cannot give your heart to somebody. And if you do, that's why you get it broken, because it doesn't belong to you. It belongs to God. And you got too many people giving themselves away and trying to build somebody else while losing themselves in the process. And that's why you go through seasons of depression, because what somebody else did, it's not what somebody else did, it's what you allowed them to do to you. Because I learned that I had to stop being the victim and start really being transparent with myself, because we're all at fault in certain areas. Yes, somebody did you wrong, but how much would you, how long allow them to do it?
Well, Lord, I wish I had an organ to hit when you was hitting them notes right then, and I wish I had a keyboard or something to hit, because you was hitting all them points, my boy. Like, good God,
I ain't playing with God, but Chris, you know what I was about to say?
Should have bought a Honda. But I pulled up in a Toyota.
I say it all the time. Look, mine is Robo Sete, honey, because you know what? I wouldn't be where I am if it wasn't for the goodness of the Lord. His grace and His mercy has made me and kept me and brought me this far. And I have been in hell, okay? But I also had to know that, you know, I had a lot to do with it. You know, I had a lot to do with it because of what I allowed. But once I understood and I stopped blaming others and started looking at myself, that's when I started to grow and develop and heal. And people are not going to always give you what you need to hear. You're not going to always get closure. When somebody hurts you, forgiveness is not for that person. It's for you to be able to move on, because so many people are bound in situations while the other people has just gone and moved on with their life, and you are stuck. Some of they did to me and they did that to me. Okay, well, you allowed it. So when you gonna start looking at what you did
What?
or didn't do.
Shit. Well, you ain't lying at all, my
That
man.
still is vicious.
God damn.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, bro. Listen, what we gonna do with this episode? Because we got so much. We gonna break up and do different because we got so much like this. I think a lot of men need to hear what you just said, but a lot of women also need to hear what you just said because not only is it the man's fault, like from what I'm getting, it's almost if I'm a man, say it's me and Chris, right? And we're single and you're single and we're trying to come at it. We see you doing your thing, you got everything. It's almost disrespectful to you for me to even try to court you and I ain't got my shit together.
It's not almost, it's very disrespectful. And that's why I say, don't come if you're not ready. Like, that's not fair to me. Like, I'm out here grinding, like, you want to match my hustle, do your thing, get yourself together, and then come correct. Okay. But also, my thing is, this cliche that I live by is a woman's heart should be so close to God that a man needs to seek him to find her. If you're not seeking God, don't come seeking me. I ain't got nothing for you. But you'll know my heart. You'll know what I want if you seek him to get to me. Because I'm just that close to God.
Ooh, you know what?
Boy, she about to make me go to sleep. She about to make me go to sleep to some Thai tribute tonight, cuz. I ain't gonna lie to you, boy. I'm about to put Fred Hammond, Reverend Fred Hammond, my.
All of them.
Rest in peace.
William Murphy, all of them. Yes.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
Man.
No weapon.
Hey.
What's his name? Allen Ranch. Ranch Allen, that's his name. Boy,
Ranch Allen.
Boy.
I love
my favorite. On the banks of Jordan. Boy, I'm going to sleep on the banks of Jordan tonight. I ain't going to lie to you.
I love it because, like, you're a down home Southern girl that then been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of your experiences taught you something, but it's not like you're trying to hold what you got to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I said in a few episodes, man, they say that the game is supposed to be sold, not told, but you're giving us the game in a sense where you want people to succeed, man. I appreciate you for that. Like, real talk.
Yeah.
Like, for real, because a lot of people...
I want all of us. Like, all of us. That's how I tell people.
Real shit, man.
I want all my people, like, there's I can do. Like, I want all of us to win, because to go through what I went through and to be getting a PhD and having a practice and raising 2 kids by myself, that's nothing but God. Like, period. Like, I can't do this on my own. But I'm doing it, and I'm doing it, when you pray for stuff, like, you realize after when God doesn't answer your prayers, you need to be grateful for that. Because I find myself thanking God for the prayers he did not answer. All the prayers that I prayed, I didn't receive it, but I received,
Well, I pulled up in a Toyota, but I should have bought a Honda. God, dog, I pray you hit it. What?
Hey, bro.
Yeah, it's a banger right here.
Hey, what time is it? Boy, hey, look, this done went from podcast to revival in like 5 minutes, dog.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Oh. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Man. Tiff done froze on us again.
She done hit us with a little side eye many times.
Yeah. Hey, look, man. Hey, bro. That thing went to revival quick, didn't it?
Man, I like it, bro. I appreciate you and your connects and bringing her on, bro. That was fire. Real talk. That was fire. That was fire. I'm mad she ain't get to give, but she said she ain't really rock with social media or whatever. So she ain't really get to give out her stuff or whatever. But Man, I thought this.
We can get it. We can get it. We can get it. I don't know if she tried to click back in. If not, I'm gonna close. We can close it out. Check and see if she tried to click back in.
No, I ain't seen that yet. Her phone. She did say her phone was about to die. Though.
Okay. But
it's all good,
yeah,
man. That's it, man. We gonna edit.
Hold on. She texting me. Hold on.
Okay. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Damn. That was a hell of an episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told her. Did she try to get back in? She said she asked if she lost us. Did she try to get back in?
Oh no, I ain't seen it yet.
Okay. I'm gonna give it a few minutes. Give about 10 minutes. See if she's gonna try to close.
There she go.
Yeah. All right, Chris. We can close it out, and you can I guess and we gonna have to get her again, bro.
Yeah. Definitely. She should be joining now.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get her back in. Let give her social media and stuff like that.
Hey man, that Jurassic Park ass Wi-Fi, man. Oh boy, Howard the Duck ass Wi-Fi, man, in 1987.
That Nick still chirp over there. She heard you.
Oh damn.
that Nick still chirp over there.
Oh damn, I ain't think she heard me.
No, I did not. I didn't hear anything.
Never mind. I ain't say nothing. Don't worry about it. I ain't say nothing. Don't worry about it.
You said a lot, but you said a lot.
Nah.
That Nick still chirp over there.
Hey man.
Right.
So where can they find you at, man? Do you have any closing remarks? What can they find you at? I know you're not on social media like that. Like if somebody was trying to find you and what you do, or they're trying to get their kids to you, how can they reach you?
Or they just need your help.
They can reach me on.
I'm trying to get over there to you. Somebody need to get over there to you. Don't worry about it. Never mind.
I mean, you can reach me at my.
Let her finish.
You gonna let me talk? Are you gonna let me talk or no?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Dr. Little. Yes, ma'am. Apologize. Bow out.
Yes. Speaking into existence, Dr. Little. I can give out my email address. It's t.barnes, t.barnes at impactavatherapy.com.
Okay. All right. Check you out.
And I have a website coming soon.
The name of your business?
It's Impact ABA Therapy. And I have a website coming soon. It's not live yet because I'm trying to be mindful of my client intake right now, that I am just building up and getting my PhD at the same time. So I'm really focusing in on quantity and not quality. So I'm not going to go live with my website until April.
Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Are you doing like visual consultation? You ain't doing like the video shit, is you? You ain't doing nothing like that.
It's called telehealth therapy, Chris.
So, there we go.
And yes, I
Video,
am.
yeah, the video. God damn, she all make me feel like.
Hey, look, bro. I said female. Hey, look, I said females earlier. She said, "You mean women?"
Boy, look, boy, look. Hey, boy. Hey, man.
Hey,
God damn. Hey,
look, she gonna keep us straight.
man.
She gonna keep us straight on here.
Hey, boy. I said the video, motherfucker. You know what
We
I'm
do more than just produce.
She said, you know, yeah, you mean telehealth therapy? Is that what you're talking about? I'm like, yeah, that right there too. Yeah, the video and that shit right there. Yeah, that
You talking some that video? You know, you do that video shit. So you mean telehealth therapy?
Yeah. The video motherfucker be like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, I got this goddamn,
right.
I got this bump on my elbow. You feel me? And it's kind of leaking a little bit. Can you tell me what it is? That one, don't worry about it. Anyway.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Don't worry about
it. You know it's getting late. Them daggone mama instincts that kicked in.
Oh yeah.
Speak with your words.
Mm-hmm.
Use your words, Chris.
Use your words. Yes. And my son's name. Look, I felt like I was talking to my child. My son's name is Christian, so I call him Chris. All right.
Oh,
what you say?
Oh Lord. Okay. Oh Lord. It's not
all right.
You about to start putting folk to bed and tucking people in and
I know. Okay.
Getting the cotton swabs in their ear. Come here, boy. Let me clean your ear out. Go and lay down.
Right. Right.
No, I was talking about me and John. I was talking about you gonna treat me and John like you. Never mind. Don't worry. Anyway, John, what you about to say?
Y'all are out of my. Listen, y'all are out of my area of expertise. Okay. I will refer you to someone. Okay.
I need.
All right.
That's another conversation.
I ain't that bad.
But
I'm terrible.
I definitely need that. That's another conversation for another day.
Yeah. All right.
I definitely need that. We'll talk. We'll definitely talk.
Yeah.
Got you. I got you.
I appreciate that. I appreciate it for real. All jokes aside.
Do you have any closing statements, Dr. Little?
We got to stick together.
Do you have any closing statements, Dr. Little, in the making?
Thank you. No, I just thank you. It was fun. I appreciate y'all. I hope that your business venture with the podcast is successful. Keep doing what you're doing because, raising awareness in our community is important. And like seeing is believing, so like that's why I'm always wearing my natural hair and like, being bold about being Black and loving myself. Because when I go into these different settings, like, and I see the other little brown girls, the first thing they do is, they smile, they light up. I like your hair. Like, what do you do? Like, can we play with you? I'm like, yeah, all of it. Like, I do all of it. Or like the single moms who feel like, they don't have, they can't make it because, they have been through so much raising their kids by themselves, how they do it, or the people who have gone through divorces and just battered and bruised and domestic violence. And like, you can overcome all of that, but it starts with you. So just being that example the example. So I appreciate what y'all are doing because you're raising awareness.
Definitely.
And showing people you can do it regardless.
Yeah, and that's the whole message that me and John wanted to send. Like basically what you said earlier, like you don't have to shoot a ball, throw a football to make it in life to have a little bit of money. You don't got to sell dope. You know what I'm saying? You can go and do all this extra shit. You know what I'm saying? To make sure your family good. You might not be rich and own a Bentley, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? You eating, your family eating, your baby got clothes on the back, you straight. You know what I'm saying? So that's my point.
Yeah. And you're happy, like sincerely happy. Like People need to focus on their happiness. Like, you know, and it looks different for everybody, but money don't make you happy. Success doesn't make you happy. You got some of the most successful people killing themselves. So clearly that's not a source of happiness.
What? You ain't lying. Money ain't nothing but an object that you give value to yourself. Like I was telling John about earlier, $1 is worth as much value that you give to it. A homeless man is gonna value $1 over a lot in the world. You know what I'm saying? But that's, you know, listen, I ain't gonna give you know, I ain't gonna give my whole spiel about shit.
It's a lot, but it is. It's a lot. Yeah, just your happiness, your purpose, your happiness. Focus on those things. Everything else will come together. Because my biggest thing is what's meant for you is not going to pass you, but you got to tap into who you are and what your purpose is yourself.
You're right, man. You know, as Black people, we got to start doing that, man. We got to get closer to ourselves and understand what we need, what our body needs, because our body is a vessel. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take us from point A to B to Z if we allow it to, but we got to start doing better than how we treat it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, know who you are. Because if you let people define you, you're never gonna reach your full potential.
What? Shit, bro.
That's right. That's right.
Man, look, so we've been on this thing 3 hours.
3 of them things. A bunch of, you know, all tail in and out, you know what I'm saying? But we here. We finally got here. We here.
I'm gonna fix it. Don't worry, I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna have the internet next time, guys.
Oh yeah, next time, man. Yeah, tell.
Hey, look, we know that all that footage you got in there, we know that ain't no problem. That it just wasn't a necessity to you. We already know that.
That's what I think the problem is, John.
She won't thinking about it.
John, I think the problem is the area is too big for the Wi-Fi to be in there, so it got to bounce off all the walls and go through all these things.
All the Wi-Fi is in the she shed. I mean, in the she cave. All the Wi-Fi in the she cave.
It's the Wi-Fi. It's downstairs. Right, it's downstairs. So that's the problem.
It's kind of hard when you got, you know what I'm saying, Gustavo to hook it up. You know what I'm saying? When it's kind of hard when the Wi-Fi box is in the helicopter helipad. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of tough. So Gustavo got to go fix it up. Sometimes the helicopter come in, it's too hot when it come in. So just chop up the line a little bit. So we gonna have to repair. Y'all know, John. You already know.
Yeah, I just appreciate y'all being so understanding because it was horrible. I'm gonna go downstairs and tell my sons. I'm gonna be like, y'all right. Mommy gotta change it. You right.
Man, nah, see what happened. Armando didn't hook it up correctly in the attic, so he just got to go back.
Y'all, listen, you know it's bad. You know it's bad when I tell them to write Santa Claus the Christmas list, and both of them got new Wi-Fi on their list.
God damn. Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this: that PS5 wouldn't have helped them. Now they would have been mad as hell. Boy, playing that PS5, boy. They would have been like, Mom, what the hell?
That's exactly what one of my friends said. He was like, if you don't get new internet, you don't need to buy nobody's PlayStation 5.
Oh no!
You're right.
But they gonna be hot with you, boy. They gonna be pissed at you.
Yeah, I'm gonna call tomorrow. I promise y'all, I'm gonna call tomorrow.
Oh yeah, man. Look, I'm gonna let you know.
Tell Christian and them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we advocate for them. We gamers advocates.
We here. Tell them
we the gamers advocates.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Black gamers unite. They need that.
Yeah.
They need that.
Yeah.
All brothers stand together.
Like, mommy, turn your game TV out so y'all can watch. They're like, you're making us lag. I just hear them screaming at me all the time. We're lagging. Look. I'm like, what the hell is lagging?
Hey, that means your game fucking up. Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this. Next time you come on, tell Ferris Bueller to take his internet back to 1985. All right?
Hello?
And
Back to the Future.
Hello.
Internet.
Yeah, man.
Hey, look, let's get off our internet though.
Right.
All right, man. Let's get on out of here, man. We
Look,
appreciate
I can tell when she be like, "Are you done? Are you done? Okay, we good. I got it."
Y'all niggas still like she like, bro. Y'all niggas still talking? God damn.
But for real, hey man, this has been another episode with the amazing and beautiful Tephanie Little, a good friend of mine. It was amazing, so much to learn, and I'm just glad that we're able to get her on here. So, been another good episode with the Country Cousins, your favorite cousin. I'm out of here. It's your boy Johnny Raymond.
I'll let y'all next time. Appreciate you, Tephanie.
So funny.
All right.
He said we funny.